Hello friends, welcome back to the another video lecture of software project management. Today we are going to discuss about project management life cycle. Okay, so let's start with the content of today's video lecture. In it we will have definition of project, project management cycle, phases of project management cycle. There will be initiation, planning, execution and closure. After it, we will see characteristic of project management cycle, and in last we will discuss advantages and disadvantages of project management cycle. So let's start with the project. A project consists of a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service or the result. Project is the sequence of tasks to achieve the preset goal and objective in a given time frame. Project management is discipline of organizing and managing resources in such a way that project is completed within defined scope, time and cost. Okay, so we will understand project management cycle. Project management cycle, or we can say PMC, is process of planning, organizing, coordinating and controlling of project effectively and efficiently from start to end in order to achieve predefined objective. If we have defined objective of project, then we will plan, organize, coordinate and control. Also, we will work effectively and efficiently from start to the end. So that is a project management cycle. Project management cycle involves the series of activities that is followed through stages of project completion to achieve its goal. Our main goal will be the project success. In general, project management cycle consists of 4 major phases. The phases are initiation phase, planning phase, execution phase and last one is closure, or we can say termination phase. Some methodology also uses 5th phase known as monitoring. We will include that monitoring phase into our closure phase here in this PPT. Here first phase, initiation phase. In initiation phase we will discuss project definition, project constraint and problem statement. Into the planning phase we will have detailed planning, estimation and scheduling of project. Into third phase, execution phase, a project team acquisition, development and management thing will be there. Into project closure, or we can say termination, monitoring, control, closure and the review process will be there. We will start with our first phase, that is initiation phase. This is the beginning phase of the project. Project has not been formed yet. This is the phase where literature review and secondary data analysis is done. On the basis of requirement, there will be literature review and secondary data analysis. It includes information such as purpose, vision and mission of the project. What is the purpose, what is the vision and what is the mission of our project. High level project description and summary milestone of the project, which milestone we will have into our project, that will be the problem is identified and checked if the project can solve it. Basically the feasibility of the project is assessed and identified, means project is feasible or not, that will be assessed into initiation phase. Things to complete during this phase include what things should be completed into this phase. Undertaking the feasibility study, project is feasible or not. Assessing the scope of work of the project, project scope assessment. Identifying the deliverables, what we will deliver to the customer. Identifying stakeholder of the project, who are the stakeholder of this project. Comparing the potential cost and benefits of the project, what will be the cost of the project, and after delivering the project, what will be the benefit of the project, that will be compared into this phase. Second phase will be the planning phase. Planning phase is an important phase of project. The better the plan, easier will be the execution. So we will have to better plan. In this phase, we need to break down larger activity into smaller tasks. If we have some big modules, then we will have to break that down and we will have some minimum activities. Plan for conducting the project are formed in detail. Also, we will include here. Smart means specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time bound. Goals and objectives are set. So we will set our objectives on basis of SMART. It includes planning of resources, risk, finances, etc. So we will plan according to resources, risk, finances here. Roles and responsibility of the staff are clearly defined. We will plan all the roles for each and every individuals of the project. At the end of this phase, the plan is documented for the future purpose. We have already discussed thing that is the document for our future purpose. Project planning involves two parts. First part is strategic planning and second part is implementation planning. In strategic planning, here we develop overall approach to the project, while in implementation planning, we figure out the details of how the project will be implemented. Okay, so the two planning are here, which should be completed into this phase. First one is creating a project plan. We will create a project plan. Creating workflow document or process map. Estimating budget and creating a financial plan. Gathering resources, which resources we will need and we will gather it. Anticipating risk and potential quality roadblocks. So this should be completed into our planning phase. Next and third phase is execution phase. Project execution is the phase where plan is now brought into action. After the final approval and completion of planning, after the completing planning, we will execute our plan. It will be known as execution phase. A series of activities is carried out to meet the goals. We will execute our plan to meet our objectives. Monitoring of work goes side by side during the execution. During the execution, we will monitor side by side it. Monitoring is done to ensure that the activities are moving on track as planned or not. Moreover, it will also involve immediate reactions and changes required to meet the overall goal and objective of the project. If something happens that is harmful to the process, then that will be changed immediately. This phase also involves mid-term evaluation of the project. After the completion of project, we will evaluate the project, but in this phase, we will plan our mid-term evaluation. Step for project execution. First one will be the creating task and organizing workflow. Second thing will be provide necessary guidance, briefing and training to the team members. What we are exactly doing, that we will have to guide to the team members. Regular communication with the team members. Monitoring and quality of work. Managing the budget. So these are the steps for the project execution. What should be done into this phase? So time management, cost management, quality management, change management, risk management and issue management will be done into this phase. Next and last is a termination phase. This phase is known as closure. As the project is temporary, it has come to the end. Closure phase provides final deliverables, what we should deliver. Release project resources and determine the success of the project. What we will deliver? We will release the resources that we have used into the process, and last thing is the determine the success, means if we have developed a product or project, then that is succeed or not. At the end, evaluation report is created. What will evaluate the overall success of the project and are useful for future reference as well. At the end, we will develop a document. Things to ensure during this phase include analysis of project performance regarding its goal and objective, analysis of team performance, documentation of project closure, conducting a final analysis of the project, and closing the finance and budgetary aspect of the project. So this thing should be ensured during this phase. Now, what are the characteristics of the PMC? So consistency, flexibility and transparency are the characteristics of the project management cycle. Now we will discuss about the advantages of project management cycle. Then it will be a goal achievement. Goal achievement is advantage. Effective use of time and resources. We can better communicate, and risk assessment is good. So these are the advantages of project management cycle. On the other hand, we will have some disadvantages, or we can say some limitations of PMC. So it will be high cost. There will be high cost for the applying a project management cycle. It will be complex. We will plan, we will execute, we will monitor, but that will be the complex thing. And last is the lack of creativity. So there will be no creativity. So this is the disadvantage, or we can say limitation of project management cycle. Okay. So this is it for today's lecture, project management life cycle. If you like this video, then like, comment and subscribe. Also share it with your friends. Thank you, friends.